Welcome! Today in this video, we are going to talk about the 20 most protected dogs in the world. I really love this kind of dogs. I would be happy to know which dog you would like to have to protect you. Thanks for watching. First dog. The American Staffordshire Terrier. The American Staffordshire Terrier is an affectionate dog, patient, loyal and very receptive to the demands of his master. Known for his playful and protective nature, he has long been nicknamed Nanny Dog in Great Britain and appears alongside children in many family photographs from the early 20th century. In the United States, it is used as a support dog in nursing homes, to entertain and keep company with the elderly and isolated, and thereby improve their mental health and psychological well-being. In addition, his protective instinct is very strong, and his devotion to his adoptive family is total. He can sacrifice his life to save the lives of his masters, especially since he is extremely courageous and is not afraid of pain. Second dog. The Beauceron. The Beauceron is a cousin of the Berger de Brie or Briard. Their common ancestor, the Canis palustris, was originally used to lead herds of sheep to pasture and protect them from wolves, wild dogs and thieves. Today, the Beauceron's instinct to guard and protect has remained intact, and over time, it has become a loyal and devoted life companion to his owner. He is a formidable defender of his master's property, a great protector of his family, and his territorial instinct is pronounced. Anyone crossing the threshold of the gate must pass through his inspection and approval. Third dog. The German Shepherd. At the end of the 19th century, sheep farming in Germany was declining at the same time as sheepfolds were disappearing due to industrialization and the rural exodus. The usefulness of sheepdogs was therefore seriously doubted. A certain Max von Stephanitz, however, managed to save the German Shepherd dog from potential extinction by convincing the German authorities that this dog, with its agility, flair and incredible obedience ability, could assist police patrols or be used in the army as a sentinel, messenger, or sanitation dog. He was successfully converted to these different roles throughout the first half of the 20th century. It is renowned as a faithful life companion, devoted and loyal to his owners and their children, as well as an outstanding guard dog. Powerful, brave and extremely distrustful of strangers, the German Shepherd is a valiant protector, capable of detecting imminent danger. In addition, thanks to his exceptional sense of smell, he excels as a police sniffer dog, as well as a rescue and assistance dog. He is also used as a guide dog for visually handicapped or blind people. And of course he can still fulfill his historic role as a herd protection dog. It is therefore certainly a very multi-purpose dog breed. Fourth dog. The White Swiss Shepherd Dog. According to some stories, at the end of the 19th century, the White Swiss Shepherd would have been the favorite breed of the House of Habsburg-Lorraine, descendants of a great royal dynasty that reigned over various territories of Eastern Europe since the 13th century. Nowadays, this adorable family dog, protector and good guardian, is often used as a guide dog for blind people, police or patrol dog, or as a search dog in ruins and avalanches. The White Swiss Shepherd Dog has a common origin with the German Shepherd Dog, and in addition to having a similar physique to the German Shepherd Dog, he also shows great loyalty and faithfulness to his master. However, he is particularly dependent on his social group, so that isolation and loneliness cause him anxiety and frustration. On the other hand, he is very suspicious of strangers and does not easily trust them. Fifth dog. The Bernese Mountain Dog. The ancestor of the Bernese Mountain Dog, the Tibetan Mastiff, was brought to Europe by the Roman legions to be used as a war dog. Over time, his descendants were also used as sheepdogs to guard herds of oxen and lead them to pasture, and as farm dogs to pull food carts and protect the property. Valiant and used for centuries to be very attentive to his environment and to protect what he is in charge of, he is still today a guard dog that can be relied on. In its country of origin, Switzerland, it has also become the emblematic dog of civil protection. Moreover, his protective instinct and natural kindness make him a perfect guide dog for people who are visually handicapped or blind. His peaceful character and dependence on his social group can sometimes make him a glue pot. In any case, he can't stand being excluded or isolated from his social group for too long. Sixth dog. The Boxer dog. The Boxer dog was born in Germany at the end of the 19th century from a mix between the English Bulldog and the Bull and Basset. It was quickly very popular with breeders and merchants to ensure the defense of their property. In addition, from the First World War, he began to be used by the army and the police. Today, this affectionate companion, very dependent on his social group, is known to be a perfect babysitter for children. He is playful, attentive and very protective towards the smallest ones. Always on alert and very preventive towards his own, he barks intensely, but rarely without reason. Before entering his property, a stranger must be properly introduced to him, otherwise he will not be able to go any further. Indeed, the Boxer dog is a courageous and dissuasive dog, which does not hesitate to attack if someone represents a threat to his adoptive family or familiar territory. Seventh dog. The Cane Corso. Derived from the Latin cohors, the Roman cohort of the Praetorian Guard, the name Cane Corso recalls its ancient function as a dog of war, also used in arena games to fight lions. This breed of Italian dog later became the faithful guardian of farms, capable of driving herds of cattle to pasture, as well as an indispensable hunting assistant. Today, he still fulfills these roles wonderfully and happily assists the younger ones in their many adventures, protecting his social group without ever failing. Indeed, in case of threat, he proves to be a formidable defender of the goods and people he loves. Eighth dog. The Pyrenean Mountain Dog. The ancestor of the Pyrenean Mountain Dog was with the Asian populations that settled in the Pyrenean Mountains around 5,000 years BC. Originally a sheepdog or farm dog protecting herds against predators, especially bears, he has become over time a pleasant companion dog, gentle and peaceful with children, while also remaining an impressive guard dog. A born protector, he stands up with courage and virulence in the face of possible threats against his social group. Apart from his master and his family, he trusts no one, and this explains the sometimes media publicized accidents that occur from time to time with imprudent vacationers who venture into his territory and persist despite his warnings. Ninth dog. The Estrella Mountain Dog. The Portuguese mountain dog, or Estrella Mountain Dog, has always been used as a shepherd dog protecting herds from wolves, as a farm guardian in the mountainous regions of the Iberian Peninsula, and sometimes also as a draft dog, due to its great strength. Nowadays, it is also an affectionate family companion, remarkably docile and obedient to his master. Courageous protector of his social group and his property, he is extremely reactive in case of threat, and would give his life to save the lives of his family. 10th dog. The Rhodesian Ridgeback. The origins of the Rhodesian Ridgeback are mysterious. As early as the beginning of the 20th century, this ancient African farm dog, with a relatively strong hunting instinct, was adopted by American households as a very affectionate family companion. In southern Africa, it is also found as a pet, and is particularly prized for its qualities as a guard dog. On the other hand, it is quite rare in Europe. Protective and caring towards his social group, he doesn't bark much, but always keeps an alert eye on his family and children. On the other hand, he is much more distant with strangers. Without showing any signs of fear or aggression towards them, he has little confidence in them. 11th dog. The Doberman. The Doberman was born between 1850 and 1870 in Apolda, Germany, thanks to the work of a tax collector who wanted a defense dog completely different from the existing ones. He made many crossbreeds to select courageous and combative dogs from different breeds, such as the German Pinscher, Weimar Brack, Rottweiler, Great Dane, Greyhound, Beauce Shepherd, and Manchester Terrier. The result is a brave guard dog that is protective, gentle, and caring towards his master and family, to whom he shows unfailing loyalty. They have a constant need to be in contact with their social group. His size and natural disposition towards strangers are usually sufficiently dissuasive to discourage intruders without the need for aggression. It is moreover employed by the policemen of many countries. 12th dog. The Great Dane. The Great Dane comes from the Tibetan Mastiff and the Bull-and-Baser, an ancient breed bred from the 4th century to hunt wild boars and fight bulls. Nowadays, it is mainly found as a companion and guard dog. Very affectionate, he adores his master and his family, and has a constant need for human contact, even to the point of sometimes being a bit of a glue pot with children. Moreover, he relies entirely on his owner, his absolute mentor for whom he would give his life. With a great capacity for observation and analysis, he is very suspicious with strangers. His serious and resounding bark, as well as his imposing size, are generally enough to dissuade potential intruders. But in the event of real danger, he does not hesitate to act as a courageous protector of his family in the face of the threat. 13th dog. The Great Dane of Bordeaux. A very old French breed of dog, the ancestor of the Dogue de Bordeaux, the dog of Aquitaine, was brought at the end of the antiquity by nomadic cavalier peoples from Asia, who used him as a war dog during military campaigns. Later, he was highly prized for guarding the cattle and for hunting big animals. In the antiquity, he was even used as a fighting dog against bulls and lions. He is instinctively an excellent guard dog, so he does not need much training to perform this role wonderfully. Very attached to his social group, he is a gentle companion for children, always looking for signs of affection. Far from being a predator, he pays little attention to what happens outside his familiar environment. His place is with his owner to protect him. Very attentive to his master, he is distrustful of strangers and needs a lot of time to trust him. Moreover, the slightest misstep by a stranger who is a little too curious or reckless can provoke an attack on his part. That said, his preventive barking, power and determination are usually enough to scare off intruders. 14th dog. The Fila Brasilero. The Fila Brasilero was historically employed in its country of origin, Brazil, as a slave keeper on sugar cane plantations, and as a sheepdog to protect herds from wild animals. His excellent guard and protection instincts have remained intact, so much that it is not unusual nowadays to find him as a tracker dog in the Brazilian police force. At home, he shows great kindness and an exclusive attachment to his family. He is therefore a pleasant companion dog, gentle and protective with children, whom he watches over with the highest attention. A fearless defender of his property, he never leaves his familiar surroundings, and would give his life to save the lives of his loved ones. Indeed, a stranger approaching too close to his family circle or entering his territory is considered a threat to be neutralized. 15th dog. The Belgian Malinois. The breeding of the Belgian Malinois began in the Malinois region of Belgium at the end of the 19th century. He is an extraordinary herding dog, as well as an excellent guard and defense dog showing incredible loyalty and total devotion to his master. Always very attentive to his entourage, he is ready to put himself in danger to save the lives of his loved ones. Courageous defender of his family and property, he does not let anyone intrude on his territory, even when invited by his master. Its protective and defensive abilities make him a breed highly prized by police and armors all over the world. 16th dog. The Mastiff. In 55 BC, conquering England, Caesar's legions discovered the Mastiff. Considering him as a real war machine, they take him on board to use him in the arenas, as a circus beast or to fight ferocious animals. Nowadays, we often find him used as a companion dog, a role in which he is reliable, protective, and very affectionate towards the whole family. In constant demand for human contact because they are not very solitary, they are particularly delicate, and playful with children, whom they watch over with the maximum attention, and defend all the members of their social group with strength. His stature is generally sufficient to be dissuasive. The Mastiff barks very little, staying calm and quiet most of the time. On the other hand, if danger occurs, it becomes a formidable protector of his family. 17th dog. The Neapolitan Mastiff. A breed of dog native from Italy, the Neapolitan Mastiff is a direct lineage of the molosses used by the Roman legions as a war dog. For centuries he was used to guard cattle herds, farms and large farmsteads. Nowadays, this gentle and loyal dog continues to protect his social group instinctively and effectively, and is often used by Italian police brigades. He guards the land and is willing to sacrifice his own life to save those around him. Always on the lookout, he does not let any anomaly in his environment pass him by. His impressive size, his extreme vigilance, and his natural suspiciousness towards foreigners make him a particularly dissuasive weapon for those who would like to enter his property. Nevertheless, it only shows signs of aggressiveness or threatens to bite in case of real danger. 18th dog. The German Pinscher. The German Pinscher has been known in Germany since the 19th century and is said to have a common ancestor with the Schnauzer. It is sometimes described as a Doberman in miniature, since his strong character and his great aptitude for guarding are similar to the Schnauzer. At home, this dog is a pleasant companion, as long as it is well socialized. He loves his master and is very nice with children. On the other hand, he is very distrustful of strangers and needs a lot of time to trust them. In case of danger, he barks ferociously and shows great courage to protect his family circle and his property. 19th dog. The Rottweiler. Imported from the Rottweiler region of Germany by the Romans, the ancestor of the Rottweiler was mixed with sheepdogs to guard and protect the cattle. Since the beginning of the 20th century, many police brigades around the world have used him for civil protection. Indeed, the Rottweiler loves to learn and work alongside his master. Very reliable and difficult to impress, he is a powerful defense dog, ready to be on the front line and attack in case of danger. He has also become a very popular guard and companion dog for individuals. Affectionate, docile and sometimes even a little glue pot in family, he tends to take the smallest ones under his wing, whether they are children or pets. 20th dog. The giant Schnauzer. Originally from the Austrian Tyrol and southern Germany, the Schnauzer accompanied coachmen for a long time, living in the stables with the horses. During both World Wars, he was also used by German forces to guard prison camps. Nowadays, this guard and defense dog, entirely faithful to his owner, shows great attention and extreme gentleness towards the smallest ones. Always very vigilant, this brave protector of his familiar environment never barks for nothing. However, he needs time to analyze people and situations before coming into contact with anyone. Thanks for watching this video, and see you soon.